Don't do that, Skip.
Yeah.
Don't do that, Skip. Skip, why you do that? Why you do that? Why you try to undermine my man? Hold on. You talking about it's been a while? Since he turned 38 years of age. Do you realize he's averaging 37 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists? Leading the league in points, rebounds, and assists in that stretch. Since he turned 38.
What's their record over that stretch?
We'll get to that in a minute. We're going to get to that in a minute. And they needed, put my glasses on right here. Oh, man.
Now you can see.
Man, when I look at this stat sheet, I'm like, he did all that?
Yeah.
The man had, hold on, 16 or 26. Is that good? 11 or 12 from the free throw line. Is that good?
It's real.
50% from the three? And they needed every last point. It wasn't no stat, oh, he was pat. No, Skip. Did you realize that LeBron James is the first guy to score? They scored 113 points with LeBron on the court and didn't have a single turnover with that man. He's the first guy in the NBA here to do that. You know that, Skip? They had 2 turnovers, which is a Lakers franchise record.
By the way, LeBron plus Russ, 0 turnovers. Those two together had 0?
I told you the GOAT was going. Didn't I tell you GOAT was going to make up for what transpired the other night?
Well, just the night before.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he didn't have the ball in his hand. When the ball was in his hand last night, what did he do, Skip? Down the stretch.
Yep.
In the fourth quarter, 20 points, and then he made 4 free throws in the final 40 seconds to seal the ball game. That's what he's capable of.
He is.
It's just a matter of time. You knew what was going to happen, Skip. He's going to get 50. Might get that Wednesday night. And you know what? That might call for me to come.
He might pass Kareem on Wednesday night.
There you go. That man ain't going to score that man 300 points away from Kareem. But it's just a matter of time. It's inevitable. Tell me you didn't like what you saw last night.
Okay, it is my turn, and I got to get a new TV because I did love, for the most part, what I saw.
Okay, what didn't you like? I want to know what didn't you like.
The first thing I didn't like is there's a big asterisk on this game because it's against the lowly Rockets. Would you believe the Houston Rockets have the worst record in the NBA? You have the worst team in the NBA at home. Man, shouldn't you win that game by 20?
No. Skip, them guys young. They run all night. You see they have a 17-point lead, and within 2-3 minutes, they don't cut it all the way down to 2.
You had a 17.
Yeah, the Lakers did.
They're 10-34. They have lost 34 out of 44 games, and they took you to the wire. And I will give you this. LeBron finally closed a game, and it was, seriously, it might have been the first game I've seen him close in about 2 years because I know what happened this year. It didn't happen because remember the Indiana game at home? That was brutal. Then remember what happened at 76ers in overtime? That was brutal. And then remember Boston at home in overtime? That was brutal. And then remember what happened against the Hornets at the end of the game? Ran out of his shoe and they missed the shot. That was brutal. And then remember the Luka game in the fourth quarter and 2 overtimes? LeBron scores 4 total points. 4 total points.
Was he fouled?
Yes.
Okay.
He was fouled. Yes, that's what they said.
What you mean?
That's
you
what they
said it too. You said it first.
Okay, but could he have gone to the free throw line and made 1 out of 2? I hope so.
The man just made 11 or 12 last night. You talking about you hope so.
These are the ones for the money. Those are the ones that he's shaking.
He a money man.
So just the night before against Philadelphia, over the last 3:19 of the game, LeBron couldn't close. He made a shot at 3:19, and then he didn't make another shot. He missed a big shot. He had a big turnover, and then he didn't go get the ball from Russ, and he let Russ screw it up at the end.
We didn't let him. He did it.
Well, he just
did
did
it alone.
And so back-to-back, he played. And I honor that he played. And he played 36 minutes. That's very good. And all your numbers that you threw out were beautiful because they're big time. They're astonishing numbers for a 38-year-old. Now, let's look at what happened at the end of the game. With 10:13 left, he made his final 3 of the game, and it put them up 13 points. Well, you would think they'd just run away with it at that point, right?
No.
Okay, you're up 13, and he tries 4 more threes in the fourth quarter, and he missed all 4 of them. And because he missed those 4 threes, they creep back in, and they creep back in, and they make a shot, and they make a shot, and they creep back in. But finally, to LeBron James' credit, if we can see what happened, let me get my notes here. This is with 50 seconds left. You're up 2, and he takes this shot right here. It's a little 17-foot glass shot. And that is big time because that is a dagger shot.
That's a money player.
Yeah, well.
Look at it. He a money player, Skip.
Well, he hadn't been for a long time.
He a money player.
So he makes that shot to put them up 4. And then Eric Gordon goes to the other end, and it's been a while since I've seen one of these. If we could see what Eric Gordon did at the other end when you have a chance to cut it to 2 and it's still going to be a back-and-forth game, he goes down to the other end. Poor Eric Gordon. He'd made a couple of shots, and he shoots an airball layup. Where did that come from?
Because he worried about the GOAT. He know when the GOAT normally throw it up out of there, return to sender. He know what he's putting, return to sender.
He didn't look that afraid of the GOAT.
Yeah, you see what he do. Clearly he was afraid of the GOAT.
The GOAT didn't even jump.
But he didn't know he wasn't going to jump.
The GOAT watched.
He didn't know he wasn't going to jump.
So the point is, after that air ball, LeBron goes to the free throw line with 40 seconds left, and he made both free throws to put them up 6. And then he goes back with 6.6 seconds left, and he made the 2 free throws, but there's no real pressure because it puts you up 8, and that was the final
What about
score.
the pressure to make that 17-foot bank?
That was it. I told you that is a clutch shot.
Okay, then.
And yet, it's been years since I've seen a clutch like that. No, it's been the last 2 years. I haven't seen a shot like that.
I guess you don't remember the play-in tournament against Golden State. I guess you don't remember.
That wasn't that 3 years ago? It feels like
whatever.
Right? Well, it wasn't last year.
Nah,
it was
2 years ago. Yeah,
2 years.
But you remember it though, right?
Well, do I? Sure.
Okay, then.
And that was when he admitted, I got poked in the eye and I saw 3 baskets.
And
I picked the middle one and it went in.
Did he get poked in the eye?
Door number 1, 2, or 3. I think door number 2.
Did he get poked in the eye? You saw how red his eye was. Draymond did it.
No, he got poked in the eye, but he said he was seeing triples.
Draymond thought he was going bowling and
well, he did. He poked him right in the eye.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Get 48 points. It's 48 points.
So,
this is an NBA team, though, right? Is the Houston Rockets the NBA team?
Would you believe that LeBron last night made 5 out of 10 threes? It's a rare hot streak.
I told you.
Okay.
I told you.
You said he was going to get hot. So he heated all the way up to, guess what his percentage is now for the season? 29.3%. From 3.
Talk to me on Thursday. We've been in the 30 percentile, 31%.
That ranks 151st out of 153. Okay, 150. You come up from the bottom because you were dead last.
We're going to be in the, I think we probably get to the 1 teens.
Okay, and last night, Russ went 0 for 3 from 3, no surprise, and he fell behind you because he's now 152 out of 153. The 153 is Jalen Noel. So that's who you're competing with. You and Russ...
We're averaging 29, 8, and 7.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. But look at the one-loss record. It's 20 and 24.
Skip, has anybody in year 20 ever been a top 10 player? In the year that was the 20th year in the league, we are top 10 player. I can make a case we top 5 still. Still.
I can make a case you're not even a top 50 closer of games. But that's a whole nother
whatever. Issue. It ain't 50 better close.
I'm going to feel sorry for LeBron if he passes Kareem with a team that is sub 500 because it's looking like it's got a possibility.
We're going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
We're going to be in the playoffs.
I would hope so. You got LeBron freaking James. AD is on the doorstep of coming back.
Who said that?
Russell Westbrook is 6th man of the year. Look what he did last night. Russ, he scores 24 points off the bench in 32 minutes. That's 6th man of the year, right?
I mean,
9 of 16.
Plus 19 again the other night. It was always the guy had the highest plus minus. 40, Skip, the man is 38. And since he turned 38 2 weeks ago, he got 3 of them. 40-point game, a 48, a 47, and a 43. And had a 38, could have had another one.
Wouldn't it be shameful if you pass Kareem and don't make the playoffs?
It ain't going to be shameful or nothing.
2nd straight year?
Hold on. Like you tell me, Brady, is Brady's resume complete? He already did that, right? So anything that he did after that is gravy. All we doing is gravy.
He's got 7 out of 10 Super Bowls. You have 4 out of 10 NBA Finals. So you're 4 and 6, and he's 7 and 3.
All I know is LeBron looking as bad as Brady looked this year? Is LeBron looking that bad? Yes or no?
No, he's not. Okay. But LeBron is 20 and 24 as we speak.
You guys was 8 now. You 8 and 10.
And by the way, Tom Brady did lead the NFL in 4th quarter passing yards and 4th quarter touchdowns. So he is the all-time greatest closer and still closes at the highest level. He just has a hard time in the first 3 quarters.
Let me ask you a question.
LeBron owns the first 3 quarters, and then in the 4th, you better hide your eyes.
How many times did he go into the 4th quarter with a lead? That's why he's leading in touchdown passes and yards in the 4th quarter.